Hey guys, I just realized I did not finish my table for anybody. So we are going to do that today. So this is the end of working on my table. So I've finished putting on the first leg, as you can see, and it's on there pretty good. So if you remember, I tried to map out little black dots in different places to try kind of triangulate where I want my legs to go. So I'm going to need to take my drill bit back, or my Phillips head back out. And I just need a small drill bit. I don't need anything super large. Let's see. So here are the little feet. I want something just a little bit smaller than the tip of that, or the end of that screw. So I'm going to go with probably 1/8 of an inch. Lay those off to the side. And I better not put that there. Alright. I don't usually use these things. This is more my husband's. A little bit of fun, if you will. Loosen that up. I am not usually mechanically inclined. So, make sure it's tight. Now, I have not taken the burring tool, which is this, to my edges yet. So I have to be careful to not cut myself, because when I worked on it the last time when taking it out of the mold, I have a little bit of a scar where my hand got cut and I didn't know about it. Alright, so I am not going to drill this super deep. Just enough to get it started, I hope. Alright, maybe a little deeper. Alright. And since I have 3 more legs, I want to be sure that I do this as carefully as possible to not cause cracks in my resin piece, okay? Before I do any more, let me see if I can get you all down just a little bit closer. Sorry about bumping you all around. Well, I know that table leg is in the way, but... Alright, so we have our first 2 holes right here and here. Now the third one is going to be, ouch, about right there. Now I'm trying to go maybe 1/3 of the distance, if not even 1/3 of what I need. So just trying to keep a steady hand. And always be careful when dealing with power tools, because the bits do tend to get hot sometimes. Alright, so there's those, and then I've only got 3 more left. I'm trying to remember where they were supposed to be at. There's one. Huh. Yeah, we'll have to find it. Or redo it, no big deal. Alright. Make sure it's Alright, let's get one of these legs. Okay, that one should have been my... Alright, now I just need my black marker, which is right here. And while that's drying, just add a little extra there. While those are drying, ouch. Always make sure you keep your hands on your supplies. Alright. There we go. So I'm just going to kind of place my screws. And see how it looks. At least from aesthetic point of view. Alright, that's not going to work because those are not going to sit in there correctly. But that's okay. Alright guys, bear with me. Get my other 2 legs up here. Alright, so I am going to move that and silicone sticking to my tabletop. Alright. Excuse me. I know. Right there. There they are. Alright. I think I found the original ones. Yep, right there they are. Okay. I was right. I did have them marked. Take that one and that one off. Alright, make sure we're on. Reverse it out. That might jack up my flour a little bit, but that's alright. And the last one. Now I've hit a rock on that one, which I had a feeling that I might at some point. All right. Now, let's take our drill bit. Where you at? Take our drill bit out and put this where it goes. And get that out of the way. My husband will be happy that I remembered to put them back where they were supposed to be. Alright, now I'm going to go back with our Phillips head And that's the part I don't necessarily like. Gotta open that up a little bit. But you want to make sure you give yourself plenty of room. Whoops. Wrong way. Ouch. All right. Don't do that. That hurts. So, now, go in with the first one, and I'm hoping against all odds that this will be okay with all those little pebbles and things in there. Still a little loose. That's all right, because we can tighten those down here shortly. All right. Now, just turn that around where I can get a better look at it. Not necessarily get a good grip on these screws, of course, you know, because they want to be difficult. Who says guys can have all the fun with power tools? Yeah, definitely got to cut, or not cut, I mean, I have to tighten that back one up a little bit. All right. Carefully bring it back around, and we'll try to work on this other I've made a horrible mess. Oh well, that's what a trash can's for, right? There we go. Okay, so those two are on very good. And we're going to turn around this way. Grab leg number 3. Take out 3 screws. Now, I would not recommend doing this on your resin table, but this is the only workspace that I have. So, with that being said, and that one doesn't want to go in. I don't know why. All right. Well, we'll try to go in with, ouch. Well, that is a heavy piece. Goodness gracious. Alright, so we'll go in with the 2 centers, I guess. I bet I've hit rocks in there on that little section. So, whoops, get over there. Ouch! Sorry guys, didn't mean to yell. Must be an impact wrench. Or drill. Alright. Still a little loose, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Alright, I'm going to put you back on pause, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so because I just remembered I have those larger stones down in, or up in this general area, I'm going to put in at least one screw above. That way it's not moving like this one. Even though I've already pre-drilled a hole, or attempted to, I am going to make it a little easier. So what I did was, you can see here, I put in a screw here instead of down here because I ran into the same problem. So I'll turn this around a little bit. Ouch! I think I just cut my finger. Yep. Always be careful. I just cut my finger a little bit. Alright, so we'll put this one over here. And add a little bit of pressure. And there we go. Alright. Move these out of the way. Alright, now let's get a baby wipe. Clean that up a little bit. Get rid of some of that dust and excess debris on here. And get that taken care of. We'll flip it over and I'll be right back. Alright guys, here is my finished product. Now my floor is not the most level, but you can see where it really got into the piece here on some of these screws. Now I can give you a better glance now. Two of these little butterflies, you can see this one is above, and then this one here is also, where the rest of this is very smooth. So if anyone, and this is probably about 24 ounces of resin, guys, maybe a little bit more. But this is my final piece, and I absolutely love this. That is beautiful. Even though I can see the screws and the bracings on the bottom, I could have went in with a piece of plywood and put under here to hide that transparency. But I love how that turned out. It's got the perfect amount of three-dimensional looks to it. I mean, it's just gorgeous, guys. So the only thing I have left to do, I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I gotta take my burring tool around the edge and take those sharp edges off. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and waiting for this piece. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And drop me a comment as to what you think on the butterfly resin tray. This has to be one of my favorite pieces as of yet. So, again, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Click that alert bell. And share with your friends. And I'll see everybody on the flip side. Bye!